Testing. Hi there guys, my name is Rohan Beve, and in today's video we are going to be talking about CP and CPK. In today's video we are going to be talking about what exactly is CP and CPK and what does it do and how is it useful and basically what exactly is it, okay? So imagine, okay, you're making thousands of metal shafts, okay, with a diameter of 20 millimeters, okay, with a tolerance level of 0.05 millimeters, okay? So just imagine you're manufacturing a bunch of metal shafts, okay, and that's the diameter and that's the tolerance, okay? And you see some of the shafts, okay, are a bit, they're a bit big or a bit small. They're slightly big and slightly small, but are they all within the tolerance level? And most importantly, how do we know that the machine, okay, or how do we know that the process is consistently giving out proper, proper sized metal shafts? That's where CP and CPK come into the picture. But what exactly is it? Well, you see, CP and CPK are process capability indicators, okay? Well, not indicators, but indicates, okay? They basically help determine if the process can consistently make parts, okay? The higher the value just means the more consistent it is, okay? So let's look at these two and understand which one is which and what are the differences between them. So what is CP? Well, basically CP measures the potential capability of a process, okay? What it does is it basically compares the allowed tolerance to the natural manufacturing, okay, the natural creation of it, okay, the natural variation, okay. It basically compares them, okay, compares both of them, okay. But you see, here's something super important, okay. You see, CP assumes that the process is in the middle of the tolerance level. So it's basically just saying that would it be capable if the process was in this like center. So the tolerance is again 0.05 millimeters, right? And the below it, let's say it's 0. So it's just assuming that the process is right in the center, okay? And it just basically is saying, would it be capable of actually, producing and manufacturing consistently, okay, with slight little variations, okay? So that's what CP is, okay? But what about CPK? Well, you see, unlike CP, which measures the potential capability, okay, CPK actually measures the actual capability of the process itself. It basically asks the question, how well is the process centered? So instead of CP, where it just assumes that it's centered perfectly and basically asks the question if is it actually capable of doing it, CPK actually checks, can it actually hit the center, okay? So to make a better example, let's say there's a dart, okay, like a target, okay, with throwing darts, okay? And let's say you throw a bunch of throwing darts and they group up all together but not near the bullseye, okay? This just basically means that it's grouped correctly but it's off target, okay? So let's say you do it again and they're all near the target. That just means, again, you grouped correctly but you're on target. You can think of this as CP and CPK. While CP measures how many are in the group and how big is the group, CPK also does that, but also makes sure and checks if the darts are all near the target and makes sure it's on target. So that's basically what CP and CPK mean, and that's basically what it is. Okay, but what about the numbers? Okay, so what are all these numbers? Well, let's say this in many industries. Okay, let's say the CP and CPK are 1. Okay, 1.00. That basically just means that, well, it just meets the specific tolerances. It just meets the capabilities. Okay. Now, if the tolerance, not the tolerance, but if the CP slash CPK number was 1.33, then that means it's considered capable, okay? And if it is 1.67 or higher, it means that this type is required for important components, meaning that it can manufacture very good and is only used for like super important components that have to be manufactured consistently. Okay, so those are just all the numbers. Okay, and let's say the number was below 1, well, that just means it's not exactly centered well. Okay, so we now know all of this, but why is it important? Why is CP and CPK actually important? Well, you see, many examples on why CP and CPK are important is 1, the quality of the process, okay? And it also reduces scrap and restarting, okay? Reduces of scrapping various materials and restarting the process over and over again. And it also can increase the customer satisfaction. And then there are just many other examples on why CP and CPK is so good. And well, that's basically what CP and CPK are, and that's basically it. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.